Hey guys, and welcome back to this Tottenham career mode. Recording this video ahead of time because next week I'm going out to Madrid for the Champions League game between Atletico and Chelsea. But you can still keep up to date with my whereabouts. I've put all my links to social medias down in the description, so go and drop me a follow on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter and all that jazz. Today's episode, as you can see, will feature transfer deadline day, and you will be pleased to know I have no plans to sell any further players. These are the deals that have gone through so far in terms of biggest, in terms of value. Mahrez coming in, Correa coming in, Trippier left, £17.5 million, and Robbie Brady came in for less. Lamela went to Manchester United. A lot of you were angered by this one, but remember in the comments, I did ask you in like the first episode, I think, it was pretty much a 50-50 split. So for one person that wanted Lamela to stay, another wanted him to go. So just kind of had to make a judgment call. Wasn't 100% sure that I wanted to sell him, but at least we got some cash for him, rather than when his contract runs out and he's able to negotiate on a free in January. Ben Davies left for Roma. Vorm went to West Brom. Vorm getting on a bit, and we've still got other backup goalkeepers, but a lot of you want to see me sign another one. So not that many departures, and all of the players that have left were not players that would have featured in our first team starting 11. That does mean, though, that we've got quite a hefty budget in terms of bringing players in. Andre Gomez, Saul, Kovacic and Goretzka are on the shortlist in terms of the midfield option. I'm running a poll on the episode 4, I think it is, and at the time of recording this video, Leon Goretzka is by far the most popular option, so I think he's going to be the man that we try and bring in. And you also wanted to see me bring in another left-sided midfielder slash winger. So Lamar, Leon Bailey and Yannick Carrasco, who we tried to get before Carrasco and Lamar. I'm not sure if we're able to go back in for them again. We are, to renegotiate, so hopefully we can bring one of them in as well, as well as another backup younger goalkeeper, like an understudy to Hugo Lloris. So I've made an initial offer to Schalke of £20 million for Goretzka. They won't let Goretzka go with that, but they will sell him for 27.4. Let's see if we can meet in the middle. 23.5 million was my latest bid, but again, they are not willing to reduce his price. 27.4 million. His valuation is 26.5, so it's less than £1 million more. Let's just do it. They're going to begin by demanding that he is an important first team player. Now, this is going to be the tricky bit because he won't start every week. We've got Dembele, Wanyama, Dyer, Ericsson, Ali that all can play in that midfield position. So I'm going to have to counter that. And if he comes in, he's going to have to be a rotation man, and he's going to need to accept it. They're saying that will not work. He needs to be an important first team player. I'm not going to budge. He probably would be going forward. Oh, man. So I either need to accept his demands or the negotiation falls through. To be fair, we have got a lot of games coming up. We'll have all the cup games, all the Champions League games. So maybe I can give him enough starts in those games to fulfill his needs as an important first-team player. So I'm just going to accept it. Don't want the deal to fall through. So he wants a 5-year deal. I've granted that. No release clause, but he wants 62 grand a week and a signing bonus of less than £1 million. He's currently on 40k a week. I'm going to see if I can just edit it slightly, just to save a little bit on wage budget, and offer him 55 and see what they say to that. It's not far off what they were demanding, so should get over the line. Okay, so he's lowered his initial demands to 60. I am happy with that. Let's accept that. We've agreed personal terms. Leon Goretzka, the latest signing here at Spurs. Okay, so that leaves us with about £27 million left. Now, it's going to be difficult for us to bring in a left-sided player and an understudy young goalkeeper, but reading through the comments, Lafont's name came up a lot, so he's the guy that I'm going to go for. I literally have no idea of his current value. Probably should have scouted him first, but it's a bit late for that now. I'm going to put a bid of 8 million on the table. This is either going to go incredibly well or incredibly badly. So they're saying, look, it's a bit low, but they would take 15. That is almost double. Again, I'm going to try and meet him in the middle. Our latest offer, £12 million. They're not budging. They are playing hardball. What I'm going to do, I'm going to wait. I'm going to end the negotiations there. And we'll revisit this in January because I don't think we're in urgent need of a goalkeeper. We do have backups. They're just not amazing. But we'll save that money until January. So bringing in another wide man, I'm kind of torn between these two. Both can play on the right and the left. I'm going to negotiate with Justin Kluivert first because we know Bailey, however you say it, has got a release clause of under 20 million, so we can afford him. I'm just going to see if we can get Kluivert a little bit cheaper, and he is 2 years younger as well. Absolutely no idea what they value him at. Should have scouted him again. 5 million is my initial offer. Going to have to do better than that. How about 6.2 and include a 10% sell-on clause? I'm happy with that. That is fine. That is a bargain as far as I'm concerned. Deal agreed between the two clubs. Time to speak to Kluivert directly. I've offered him rotation player status. Let's see if he's cool with that. Great, that's what they were hoping for. Client is happy with the role. Just going to skip through these cutscenes because I understand you've probably seen a lot of these by now. Talk about the length of his contract. I'd like to tie him down on a 5-year deal because obviously he's only 18 and he's definitely one for the future. Yes, on the same page with that one as well. It looks absolutely nothing like Kluivert though, to be honest. Really. That's a bit annoying. He's looking to add a release clause. Isn't looking to add a release clause. Okay, fine. Yeah, that's fine by me. Let's accept that. Don't want a release clause in his contract either, to be honest. I'd like to discuss his salary. Is it going to be cheap? I don't know what he's on. What's his current wage? We've got no idea. We're very limited with knowledge of Kluivert. I know last year his wages were super, super cheap. I'll offer him 15k and a signing on bonus of $250,000. I know over 5 years, 15k would be an absolute steal. Can't see him accepting it, but I'm trying to be cheeky. It's a fair offer. Client is happy with that. Justin Kluivert, the latest player to join us here at Spurs. So I'm happy with the business that we've done. And we still have some money remaining. We do still have a little bit. We've got actually 20 million, so I could go in and try and get Lafont again. Napoli have put a bid in for Moussa Dembele. I've sold enough players, and I'm not interested in selling players that are probably starters, so he's going absolutely nowhere. I can't go back in for him yet because obviously the previous negotiations fell through. I don't know how long we have to wait before we can rebid. So the Nkudu deal has gone through. I forgot about that. I forgot that was on the cards. Thought it was already completed. He's joined Leverkusen, so 17.5 million added to our budget. We still have a lot of money, which is good because we don't particularly need to strengthen the squad anywhere else right now. So come January, we can reassess and then make one maybe huge signing. Arsenal, by the way, absolute bits. They've spent £65 million and managed to get Thomas Müller, Wilfried Zaha and Mario Gaspar. That is insane. Loan offer for Kyle Walker-Peters. No, thank you. Trippier has left, so Walker-Peters is now our backup right back. Offer rejected. Wilker Farines, I think that's how you say it, is at Marseille. He has been touted as a massive prospect on this, so I'm going to add him to the transfer hub and see if we can bring him in. Okay, so these are the 3 young goalkeepers that I'm interested in. Lafont we can't go back in with after previous negotiations fell through. So we've got Farines from Marseille and Dragowski from Fiorentina. Who should we go for first? Let's go Dragowski. Put an £8 million bid on the table. They think it's a fair offer. They're happy for us to pursue this even further. Maybe I should have offered less, but let's negotiate with the player directly. Okay, he wants to come in as a prospect, which is absolutely fine. That is the reason that we are signing him. Again, just going to skip through these cutscenes so it's not as boring as possible, or so it's as least boring as possible, I should say, for you guys. 5-year deal, absolutely fine with that. He's only 20, so again, one for the future. You want to protect his interest, so we'd like to see a release clause of £12.5 million. Now, this is where we're going to struggle. I'm happy to put a release clause in, but I want that release clause to be 25 million, because if he does come in over the next season or so and play, his valuation is going to shoot through the roof. Look, I need to look after my clients. It's not going to work for us. Dragowski looking for 12.4 million to consider the deal. I mean, I'm not... they're playing hardball again. I'm not going to lose a deal over a release clause because that's obviously only a prospect. We could offer him a new deal within that time as well, a new contract, and take that release clause out. So just going to give in to their demands right now because we've only got 4 hours left of this transfer window. Offered him 15 grand a week and $250,000 for signing on. Is their reaction going to be the same as Kluivert? No, it's not going to be the same as Kluivert. So he wants 22.5 grand a week. Now that is not bad. We've got the money to do it. Time is not really on our side. They only want just over $250,000 as a signing bonus. So Dragowski will be the latest signing. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I may or may not be. But we have now a young backup goalkeeper for the foreseeable future. There he is. Look, the young man being unveiled. We've obviously got Goretzka as well, which I'm very pleased about. And Justin Kluivert. For me, fantastic transfer business. Understand that you guys may not agree and that you probably want to see some of the players that we sold kept. But not that many departures. And we've still got good money. And now we've got a good young side. And he may have only come in as a prospect, but he could find himself a first-team starter because Hugo Lloris has picked up a training injury. Sprained ankle. He's going to be out for 9 days, which I think means he'll be unfit for the next game. So obviously on FIFA 18, you can continue negotiating outside of the transfer window. It just means that you wouldn't be able to play those players until the next transfer window, basically. You can still get the deal through, though. Christian Eriksen obviously attracting interest from other clubs, but obviously going absolutely nowhere. So I thought it'd be a good idea to just have a look at the biggest deals that have gone through now that the window is shut. We've touched on a few of these recently, but Koulibaly has also left Napoli and joined Barcelona. I don't think there's any. Jonathan Tah gone to PSG. A lot of these we've seen before. So no major signings around Europe. There is a lot of activity and the deals are reasonably priced. So Nothing too strenuous, just to confirm ours. Mahrez in, Goretzka in, Nkudu out, Correa in, Trippier out, Brady in, Lamela out, Davies out, Dragowski in, Cliver in, Vorm out. I think that's good business. Let's just crack on with the season. So we travel to Goodison Park now to take on Everton, who on their day at home can give anybody a decent game. You can see Dragowski comes in for his debut, starting in goal. Lloris not fully fit. We're playing that 3-4-3 formation. Eriksen, Ali, Kane, that front three is superb. Robbie Brady starts on the left. Angel Correa starts on the right. Dyer and Wanyama in the middle. Dembele and Leon Goretzka are on the bench in terms of midfield options. Everton are going to line up 5-3-2. Very defensive. I think they'd be happy with a point from this one. They got Plie and obviously new signing Gylfi Sigurdsson in that cam role. No Wayne Rooney in the starting 11 today though. Correa into Wanyama. Onto Dele Alli. Touched on to Brady. Can he put it in the mixer? He can. Dangerous ball across. Funes Mori gets it clear. What a ball by Schneiderlin. Here is Sandro. Thinks the ball over the top. Plie is quick. Wanyama is not, but he is very strong. Header though was a poor one. Gylfi Sigurdsson looking to capitalise, and a good save by the new keeper. Wanyama, lovely ball into space. Eric Dyer going forward. Oh, he's gone down late, but he has been caught from behind, and Gylfi's in trouble with the referee here. Yellow card. I'm going to take this free kick short, and I might look to drill it. Victor Wanyama, what an effort. What an effort. Went through a crowd of players, and it's a good save. Knocks the ball inside. Robbie Brady helps it on one more. Victor Wanyama looking to keep things ticking over in that midfield. Here is Correa, very quick, very skillful. Scored a banger against Chelsea. Plays it back inside. Wanyama to Kane. Needs a bit of room. Instead finds Eric Dyer on his left foot. Mouldy. Kane half blocks the clearance though. And we're going to come straight back at Everton. We've been on top. We've had a lot of possession, but we have been caught on the break. Here is Dele Alli though. Turns. Hits one. Good save from Joel Robles. Alderweireld's done well. Eriksen lays it off. Wanyama finds Correa. And he skipped past the defender. He can. He's into the box here. On his stronger left foot. Looks to bend one. Robles with the save. Brady beaten in the air by Jagielka. And we're going to get a throw in. Eric Dyer knocks the ball out to the right back. Definitely been on top. We've had chance after chance, but yet to find the breakthrough. That is a minging touch from Correa, who's actually stayed down injured following that collision. That's not what we need to see, and the game has been stopped. It was his own first touch that caused the injury. I hope that's not serious. Serious enough for him to be unable to continue. So Riyad Mahrez is going to come on and play from the right-hand side. Good header from Sanchez. Is there one last chance before half-time for either side? Eric Dyer nicks the ball off Gylfi Sigurdsson. Plays it through. Harry Kane looking to get on the end of it. He's got there, and it's gone underneath the keeper. And in first half stoppage time, we have taken the lead here at Goodison. Harry Kane. Great play from Eric Dyer. I literally thought the half-time whistle was going to go, but he played Kane through. Not his greatest finish, but it's ended up in the net. Everton kick off. They're going to have no time to get themselves level. That was virtually the last kick of the half. Look what it means to those Spurs fans as well. Very happy with what they've seen. It's been a good display. Here's Toby Alderweireld. Kane lays it off. Ali looks to play it left. Robbie Brady cuts inside. Finds Kane. On one more to Eriksen. Lovely touch. Riyad Mahrez is going to look to play it in. He's hit it right-footed. It's parried away from Robles and headed behind by Keane. I just wanted Mahrez to open up and whip that with his left. Plie, nice turn. He's running at Victor Wanyama here, who hasn't got the pace to get back. Martina now getting involved. Good ball. Really good ball. Plie's got a man in the middle. It's Sandro. Ball comes in. Dragowski claims it. Good goalkeeping once again. Everton started to be a bit more adventurous now because they've been very defensive up to this point for the opening hour. Eriksen. Lovely ball through. Kane could grab another here. Instead it comes out to Riyad Mahrez. Lovely step inside and nearly, very nearly bent one into the top corner. Big winner from Jan Vertonghen. Brady looking to get away from his man. Finds Dyer. Back to Dele Alli. Kane has run off the back of the defender. Harry Kane to make it 2-0 here. Oh, that's minging. And that is equally minging goalkeeping. What was Robles doing there? He's going mental at his defence, but he's got to hold his hands up there and say he's got to hold that. Or if he doesn't hold it, at least parry it out of danger. And this is something I'm not a fan of. You can run into the opposition fans to celebrate. That's where we should have run. I know we're shooting up the other end, but that is a health and safety risk at most. But a very tame effort from Kane, and that's just poor goalkeeping. So I've just made a substitution. Harry Kane's gone off and Fernando Llorente is going to come on for his, I think it's his competitive debut here for Spurs, isn't it? Oh, where's he running to? Ball was played behind him and he just carried on running forwards. He's got Llorente through the middle and he looks to pick him out. It's a good challenge from Jagielka. And Llorente stayed down. He's just come on. That better not be another injury. He's still down. Brady Finds Ali. In the meantime, we're going to continue. Dele Alli plays it out to Robbie Brady. He's left-footed. He's going to hit one on his left. Good hit. Good save as well. Could have probably taken that a little bit closer to goal, to be fair. Llorente is up, so he's run off that injury. There you go. Full-time whistle goes. Probably, definitely, in fact, our most comfortable 3 points of the season. A very good display. We've had a couple of games where we've needed to go into stoppage time to get the winner. Not necessary today. 2-0 here at Goodison. So update on both of them injuries. A bruised elbow for Llorente, only out for 5 days, but a broken ankle for Angel Correa. He's going to be out for 3 months. Good opportunity for the likes of Justin Kluivert to probably get some first-team action then. Look at Fernando Llorente. He makes his debut last time out and then says he's in good form and doesn't want to be benched. Stop demanding stuff, Fernando. Harry Kane is the man. Got our first update from Samu Oscari then, our youth scout. He's been to Spain, of course. Diego Rodriguez with a potential of 94 at this point. Looks like a fairly decent prospect. But other than that, nothing really to write home about. Just realised that we're playing Swansea at home next, which is probably the reason Fernando Llorente was so keen to play. But there is a debut for that man, Leon Goretzka. He's going to be starting today. Let's show you the teams. Played well with his formation last time out, so no changes there. Goretzka and Dembele will be the midfield partnership. Back three stays the same. Hugo Lloris comes back in. Debut also for young Justin Kluivert, who comes in to replace the injured Correa. Swansea playing a 4-1-2-1-2 formation, and look at their front line. Wilfred Bony and Vietto. Very, very good strike partnership there, potentially. First touch in a Spurs shirt for Justin Kluivert, and already you can see the pace. Knocks the ball out wide to Harry Kane. Kane going to drill one into the box. There's a man at the back. It's Son. And he is onside. We have literally taken the lead inside the opening couple of minutes of this game. Kane this time turning provider. Good play from Kluivert. Kane, rather he was in the middle than out there, but if he's going to put balls into the box like that, I don't mind. Oh, what a ball that is. The offside flag stays down, or does it go up late? It goes up late. Wow, I thought they were in then. Dembele wins the header in midfield. Look at the space here for Dele Alli. Finds Eriksson, needs a runner on the right. There isn't one. Eriksson might do everything on his own. Gonna let fly. That's gone horribly over the bar. Just got underneath it. I just needed an overlapping run. Vietto plays the ball into Bony. Here is Key. Britain. Good football from Swansea. Kluivert, what have you done? Oh, my word. I was supposed to... I don't even know what I was trying to do there, to be fair, but I very nearly scored a spectacular debut own goal. Vietto. Swansea very much still in this game. Here is Wilfred Bony. Look at the turn. He finds Fulton, who lays it off to Messi. They've got a man on the left. Nobody's tracked the run of Smeltzer, the left back, and he fires high and wide. What a chance to equalise, and that's how close Kluivert was to scoring an own goal. Nowhere near really going over the line, but Lloris had to be on his toes. Dembele finds Leon Goretzka, who looks up, pings it left to Son, who opened the scoring inside the opening 2 minutes of this one. He's going to run at the Swansea defence here, cuts back. Goretzka lays it off to Dembele. Touch and hit from distance. Dragged it wide. Vietto finds Britain. Swansea again still on the front foot. And Smeltzer is not afraid of getting forward. Good interception from Alderweireld. But we need to be a little bit careful here. Not get complacent. Son knocks it inside. Leon Goretzka is going to help this one early. Harry Kane. Got a runner on the right. It's Justin Kluivert. What's he going to do here? Drill it across. Anyone in there? Yes, there is. And that is one of the mouldiest finishes you're likely to see. I owe Dele Alli an apology because, as you can see, it's not him who gets the final touch on this, but it's a great defensive clearance from Norton. Kluivert turns inside, looking to get away from Vietto. He's got the pace to do that. It's on the edge of the box. Kluivert, wow, very nearly picked out the top corner. Fabianski parries it away. This will be the last chance of the half. Ali puts the cross in. Eriksson heads it back across goal, straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. And there goes the half-time whistle. It's been a very even contest here. Leon Britain pings it forward to Vietto. Links up well with Bony. Alderweireld with a good tackle. Wilfred Bony finds Vietto. Dembele is in there winning the ball back. And Goretzka finds Son. He's going to give it back to Leon Goretzka. Kluivert's made a run. What a pass. Could be a debut goal here. Justin Kluivert, what a save. The two new boys linking up beautifully there. Here's Moussa Dembele. Finds Leon Goretzka. He's got a bit of space. Looks to finesse. And that's what you pay your money for. And that is why I'm sure a lot of you guys were suggesting him. Leon Goretzka, on your debut, take a bow. What it means, team celebrating with him. He'll be pleased with that. Just great play from Dembele there. Just stopped in possession, had a little look. And Goretzka has just whipped that into the back post. It's given us a bit of a comfort blanket now. One goal, always a dangerous lead. But now we can look to go on and really finish Swansea off here. Dembele. Renato Sanchez has just come on for Swansea. There he is with the tackle. I don't know why he didn't start. One of Europe's brightest young talents at the moment. Wilfred Bonney plays it forward. Vietto. Got a lot of players back. We should be alright here, but Vietto picks it up. Rolls the defender. Brings Sanchez into the attacks. Lovely move. Jay Fulton for Swansea. That was not far wide. Hugo Lloris completely beaten. Cliver lays the ball back. Dembele. Here is Leon Goretzka. Full of confidence, I'm sure, after that strike. Although not full of strength when he goes up against Leroy Fair. Jordan Ayew, who's just come on for Swansea, could have got them back into the game, but Hugo Lloris denied him and he was onside. I was literally waiting for the flag to go up, but that, again, is a sign against complacency there. Ball played towards the edge of the box. That's a risky one. And they've nearly lost out, but they're going to keep possession. Leroy Fair plays it inside to Ki Sung-young. What's he going to do? Turns his man, puts it on a plate for Ayew, who squeezes it in at the near post. Swansea back in this game. That was some shocking defending, and I don't think Hugo Lloris will be pleased about being beaten at his near post there either. Leroy Fair picked up the loose ball, played it into Key. Lovely little turn and pass inside, and the first time finish is what caught us out. Swansea very much in the ascendancy now. Renato Sanchez finds Fernandez, who's playing as another striker. Son needs to win that header, and he has. Lloris stays on his line, bit cautious. Vertonghen smacks it away, and we're going to be under pressure now for the next 10 mins or so. Just to give our defence that little bit more protection, I've changed the formation to a 4-2-3-1. Victor Wanyama and Robbie Brady coming on. Brady, of course, playing at left-back. Wanyama will sit in front of the defence with Dembele. Kyle Norton, former Spurs man, of course, puts the ball into the box. Hugo Lloris jumping between two players. That was some good bravery. Dele Alli in possession now, looking to be direct. Not a lot of options going forward. Here's Harry Kane. Nice turn. Son ahead of him. Son has been found. Son skins his man, drives it across goal. Oh, it's hit the post. I was looking to drill that low and hard across goal. Ericsson, Ali, Dembele now on his left foot. Shot is blocked. Ali goes for goal. Come within a whisker there of putting this game to bed. Here is Dembele into Harry Kane, looking to roll the defender. It's not happened. And Swansea get it clear. And actually, they've done more than get it clear. Here's Vietto. They've got numbers forward. We're into stoppage time. Son going for a tactical foul. That was a bit brutal. But Swansea could nick a point here. Key stands the ball up to the back stick. Alderweireld heads it clear. Ericsson helps it away. And the full-time whistle goes. Our perfect start continues, even though that one was a bit of a stressful end. Look at Fernando. Hopefully he's not going to be one of them players that causes problems all season. I know you didn't start, mate, but we had to get the win, and Kane is our best chance of doing that. So this is what the table looks like at the end of this episode. But the only side with a perfect record, of course, said that before, but West Ham and Stoke City and Liverpool and Manchester United all remain unbeaten. The problem with them is too many draws. That's the reason they're slipping behind us. Burnley, Everton and Newcastle in the bottom three, but Leicester, no, not Leicester, Crystal Palace, West Brom, Burnley, Everton and Newcastle are yet to win a game this season. We've got Carabao Cup action at the start of the next episode where we've been drawn against Man City, so that is a little bit harsh, but again, we'll give the fringe players a bit of a run out in that competition. We've got the players that we wanted in the transfer window, so we've got a nice settled squad now to take us through at least until January. Hopefully we can keep this form up, but like I said, I am away in Madrid. Do follow me on social media. You can still get in contact with me that way. Do still put the comments down below. I do still read them. But thanks for watching. Drop a like on the video if you haven't already and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I will see you next time.